Welcome back. You might have heard the cicadas are coming back in a big way this year. Some of that is very much true and right here in Illinois and Indiana, but some of it is some hype that shouldn't worry you about your plans for the summer yard and garden all that much. We'll talk about the specifics of where it's happening, what's on the menu for cicadas in your yard, but first let's start with the cicada itself. They're big red-eyed insects that emerge en masse from living underground for, in some cases, many, many years, crawling into the trees, singing loudly to find a mate. They reproduce and then they die. And for individual cicadas, that process takes about 2 weeks. And while they mostly emerge in late April and early May in a loud and sudden fashion, they are harmless. People often mistakenly call them 17-year locusts, but cicadas and locusts are completely different insects. Locusts in the grasshopper family and have chewing mouth parts for eating plants and can absolutely devastate crops. Cicadas don't bite animals or humans, and they actually don't want your veggies or flowers. They just want to drink sap from some of your trees. There are 3 basic kinds of cicadas: annual, and then those that come in what are called broods in 13-year or 17-year life cycles. This map of the eastern U.S. shows the different broods, both 17-year and 13-year cycles. Each brood gets a different color since they're generally geographically distinct. Every 200 years or so, and this is one of those years, when the 17-year and the 13 broods can sync up for a lot of cicadas. And that's what we're looking at for this year, but not in Chicagoland. As you can see, those counties with hash marks across it, counties in central Illinois like Ford, Vermilion, Iroquois, DeWitt, and Champaign, we'll be dealing with double batches of emerging cicadas, and it will be an amazing sight that hasn't been seen since 1803, when President Thomas Jefferson bought the Louisiana Purchase from French Emperor Napoleon, and Illinois wasn't even a state. But it won't be happening here in northern Illinois or northwest Indiana. And many people have written with questions about how to protect your trees from cicadas, and the first answer is most of the time older trees, they just don't need the protection, and you can forget your evergreens. They're not even on the cicada menu at all. For younger trees that are less than 10 feet tall, the U.S. Department of Agriculture says you can use a fine mesh netting on trees with holes ½ inch or smaller, making sure you wrap it tightly around that trunk. Cicadas use small branches about the width of a pencil to lay their eggs, and that can damage that particular twig or branch, but the whole tree will almost always survive the ordeal. Now, if in general you just find cicadas annoying or creepy, there are products on the market that can keep some of them at bay. There are tree wraps for larger tree trunks for all sorts of insects that could work on cicadas as well. You just have to make sure that cicadas can't crawl underneath that barrier. And do not use insecticides. Experts say the amount of insecticide you would need isn't worth the effort. Coming up next week, a different creature that's a bit of a pest in the garden, much fuzzier as well. We're talking about bunnies and rabbits. We'll have that next week. But first, feel free to email me any questions you've got about questions in the garden or yard. My email address there on the screen, tjoyce@wgntv.com. And pictures of your problem plants can also be a big help as well.